Okay, hello everyone, good day and welcome to my good analysis for this new week. The market is opening in the next few hours and I thought to share this video with as many who are ready to listen. Okay, so looking at the charts the previous week, you could see here clearly that gold broke this resistance and came to all-time high, as you can see here. Now, so the previous week is a bullish week. We had a bullish week last week. And this new week we have FOMC. FOMC is Federal Open Market Committee, and this is like a part of the US Federal Reserve. Usually they meet, I think, 8 times per year, and we have another meeting this week, or they have another meeting this week. And in this meeting, they discuss rate hikes, cuts, holding steady, and the likes, right? So as a trader, you should look out for high volatility, especially during the FOMC minutes and press conferences. Also ensure that you use stop losses if you are trading gold during the event. Yes. And finally, watch out for dot plot or Powell's speech because markets will definitely react not just to the rate decision but to forward guidance. So this week is FOMC. All right. So let's look at this market in one day daily time frame. Here we have one day, we have the daily time frame here. And if you look at this market in the daily time frame, let me adjust the charts this way. Yeah. So looking at this market in the daily time frame, you could see here a shooting star. This is a shooting star candlestick, right? A lot of persons have been expecting market to sell for a while now. So you can start looking out for a sell. Hopefully the market will sell soon. So if you look at these shooting star candlesticks, this particular one here, so what does it mean? Each time you see a shooting star candlestick on an all-time high like we are seeing here, it suggests that buyers are exhausted and sellers are defending the zone strongly. So many traders see it as a potential trend reversal signal or at least a short-term signal. But also it's important to note that all time frame and a shooting star candlestick do not necessarily mean that the market will sell. Remember, we have the FOMC this week, and FOMC always overrides technical analysis, right? Okay, so this is the shooting star. Then after the shooting star, we see a little buy. See a little buy here, right? So after this buy, we are seeing sellers coming here, and this is an inverse hammer. Yes, it's an inverted hammer. So most times the inverted hammer also leads to downside. It leads to downside. So if I come to just a minute, I think some time back I was able to spot one. Okay, so here is an inverted hammer. I will be able to see my mouse. Here's an inverted hammer. And after this inverted hammer came here, we had a sell, a buy, then the market dropped to this point. That's a lot of flips here, lots of flips. So back to the previous week. So we have, just a minute, let me take my chart closer. So we have an inverse hammer here, right? So something we need to also look out for. Also need to look out for that closely. So this is for the 1 day time frame. Let's take a closer look at the hourly time frame. So let's say we are looking at the 4 hours time frame. This is the 4 hours time frame. So what does the market look like in 4 hours? Let me adjust my charts a little. Okay. So on the 4 hours time frame, we can see that we can clearly see our resistance and our support. We can clearly see our resistance and our support on the 4 hours time frame. Just a minute. Okay. So let me mark the zone. So we look at our resistance here. So here's our resistance on the 4 hours time frame, and then we also have a support level here. Okay, so look at the market. The market bought, then sold, bought again, sold, then market bought again. So these are resistance and these are supports. Our resistance level here and our support here. Then you can also see something else. I just noticed something else here. So I can still mark another resistance in between. I can still mark another resistance in between our resistance and our support, right? So looking at this closely also, you can see that we have a W chart pattern. We have a double bottom. The market went sold, bought, sold, and bought. So that's like a W pattern and a double bottom. Some people call it W pattern, some people call it double bottom. So if you look at the whole thing, what's it telling you? It's telling you that the market is likely to sell. The market is likely to sell. And if you look closely, you should be able to see, okay, so we have another resistance here, like I said. Let me look at the, let's look at the daily time frame again. Look at the daily time frame again. Now, on the daily time frame, again, okay, so looking at the daily time frame again, you can see that we can spot our FVG. You can spot our FVG. Just a minute. So you can spot an FVG here and also an order block here. So let me just zoom in closer, then I mark this one. Okay. So we can spot an FVG there and then an order block there. Okay, so quick one. Let's just round up. Let's just round up. So do a quick recap. So if the market drops below this resistance, they are expecting it to come to this lower resistance. Yeah, so if the market drops below this resistance, we need to drop to come to this other resistance. And if it breaks this resistance, expecting it to come this low. Yes, expecting it to come this low. And then if the market chooses to break this again, then we might have a prediction for a buy. We have a prediction for a buy. So let me just use a demonstration tool. Remember I said we have a resistance here, we have a support here, right? So always look out for, okay, so remember I said we have a support down here, we have a resistance here, and the market has actually formed a W pattern, which is double bottom. We have it here, and then we have another support here. So if the market breaks the support, we should be looking at it selling to this particular support. If it breaks this one again, then we should look at it coming towards this FVG around here. But the market should push over, then it will keep buying. Like I said, remember this week is FOMC and it's part of the US Federal Reserve. FOMC is the Federal Open Market Committee, and they expect market to move in strange ways. All right, thank you very much. If you got value, kindly subscribe to this channel, and I'll be dropping 2 more videos within the week. Have an amazing trading week. Bye for now. Yes, have a profitable trading week. Bye for now.